Thanks for staying with us. We're at the 104th. Can you believe it, 104th, Matt? It's a long time.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
104th KLA convention here in Wichita, and we're joined by Matt, who's the 2016 president, so your time's almost up. What a year. I mean, it's been a very trying year for the livestock industry, not only in the state of Kansas, but overall. You know, we had wildfires, and then we've got, Brazil importing beef. And so, I mean, it's a very trying time for the cattle industry, livestock industry here in the state of Kansas. But KLA really has stepped up and put their foot forward in helping producers here in the state. Yes,
we have, and I think it shows just how resilient not only our members of Kansas Livestock Association, but all in the beef community truly are.
But not only that, I brought up the wildfires. Again, KLA stepped up, helped out, not only KLA members, but non-KLA members.
Yes, it was refreshing to see after that, all the wildfires through south central Kansas, and people within 12 to 24 hours of the start of those fires. They were still burning, and we had people calling, how can we help? Both members of the Kansas Livestock Association, non-members from across the nation, making donations to the Kansas Livestock Foundation, and in total, we raised over $500,000, and each of those dollars have been or are in the process of going back to those ranchers that were affected by those fires, and they're rebuilding fence. They already had started rebuilding fence. Like I said, it was just an inspiring effort by everybody involved.
Well, not only that, and I think there's a lot of people who really forget not only that, but hay supplies,
yes,
and vet bills, and I mean the list goes on and on and on when something like that happens. There's things that probably nobody thinks about that people need to have replaced.
That's right, and so many of those ranchers had already done that because that's what we always do. It's the right thing for the cattle, it's the right thing for our business, it's the right thing for our way of life. They didn't go to the government and ask for help. They didn't stand out there picketing on the co-op's front steps asking for favors. They went and got to work just like they do every day, and it was a neighbors helping neighbors effort, and again, it was just an inspiring situation.
And you look at it, the industry in general has had a couple of down years when it comes to herd size. We're starting to rebuild a herd, but when we start to rebuild a herd, boom, something hits us and price hits us,
yes,
and we look at that.
Yes, and I think that's been something that all of us have had to deal with. 2014 and early 15 were a lot of fun. I don't think any of us probably thought that was necessarily a sustainable price level, and so today we're probably back to reality. It's been a little struggle on the way back down, but I think folks, again, whether it's wildfires or prices or government intervention or whatever it is, we're a pretty resilient bunch, and we know that there's a job to be done, and we're going to do it.
Perfect. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll finish up with Matt at the 104th KLA Convention in Wichita. Watch the kansasAGreport. See you in just a minute.
This segment brought to you by Farm Bureau, a grassroots ag organization representing the state's farmers and ranchers since 1919. KFB.org. Oldie Seed Farms, carrying soil-specific seed. Find them on the web at oldieseed.com. That's OHLDE seed.com. Grass and Grain, online or in the mail, keeping Kansas farmers informed for over 60 years. grassandgrain.com. Kansas Wheat Commission, leaders in the adoption of profitable innovations for wheat. Online at kswheat.com.
Thanks for staying with us, Matt. Thank you for staying with us. We're at the 104th KLA Convention in Wichita, and Matt is the 2016 president, so time's basically up.
24 hours.
24.
Not that I'm counting or anything.
Not that we're counting or anything. What are some of the highlights you'll take away from this year?
There have been so many of them. Probably the one that sticks in my mind is a group that we've created actually within KLA called the Price Discovery and Risk Management Task Force. It's a group of individuals from all segments of our membership and of the industry here in Kansas that are tasked with trying to find, is there a better way of pricing fed cattle, or are there better ways, plural, of pricing fed cattle and equitably passing those consumer dollars back into beef producers' pockets. I know there's been a lot of talk about price volatility and risk management and all the challenges that we've seen on this downturn of the cattle market and the cattle cycle. We wanted to get at, are there real solutions? And right now we're in that questions phase. Right. We're sitting down and asking each other how we do things, looking at it from a historic standpoint, why we do things, and then looking at it from a future look down the line of can we do things better. And so, that's an intriguing group. It's very diverse. Like I said, different segments, different ways of marketing fed cattle today. But it's a refreshing reminder to me of just how insightful the members of the Kansas Livestock Association and all across the beef industry can be when it comes to running their businesses. They have reasons for doing all the things that they do, and we all are trying to find better ways to do it.
Well, not only that, it is in everybody's benefit. I
Sure.
mean, agriculture is the #1 industry here in the state of Kansas, and beef leads that.
Yes.
So it is in everybody's interest to find a way to make sure that beef producers or livestock producers are profitable and stay profitable.
That's right. And that's our goal. We don't want to tell anybody how they need to market their cattle. We may not even come up with an answer, much less a silver bullet. But we do want to ask the questions, and we do want to make sure that if there are potential solutions that we come forward with those and hopefully can help everybody.
And not only that, and we've got about a minute left here, is not only that, but the Young Stockman program continues to grow. We've got new legislators coming into the state of Kansas. You're leaving
Yes.
at the perfect time.
Oh yeah, I'm going to leave it all to David and let him sort it all out. But we are very fortunate, both with the Young Stockmans and having that new influx of new blood into the Kansas Livestock Association every year. Those folks have got a lot of energy and a lot of ideas, and we love capturing that. Speaking of new, we have a lot of new legislators that our lobbying team is going to get to meet and work with in Topeka. So there's a lot of challenges, but a lot of opportunities ahead in 2017 as well.
Well, Matt is a perfect example of what makes agriculture great here in the state of Kansas. Matt is a producer, and it takes away his own time from his family and your operation to make sure that KLA is well represented from the producer standpoint. So this is what's great about agriculture in the state of Kansas. Matt, thank you for your time.
You bet. Thank you.
You're watching Kansas Ag Report. We'll see you in just a minute. If you would like to advertise your business on Kansas Ag Report, give us a call, 785-580-3287.